What if you could automate your entire SEO workflow in just under 10 minutes? That's what Claude Cowork can do for you. In this video, I'll show you how to use these Claude Cowork prompts to fully automate your SEO. If you want access to all of these prompts, comment prompt and I'll send them to you for free. Now let's get into the video. Claude Cowork is magical for SEO, and I'll show you in this video how we are able to get results like this. This is a local business who were able to take from literally zero to $2.8 million in revenue from organic SEO. This is an HVAC contractor. We took from 140 calls in November to 315 calls in January. This is basically a home remodeling contractor. You can see they're ranking top 3 there. If you want similar results, just go to alventramarketing.com and click on get started button, book a call with us. So let's say if you are a roofing contractor, so you look for roof replacement New York, for example, or let's take Austin for example. So you are a roof replacement contractor in Austin, and that is one of the keywords that will get you real traffic coming into the website, real leads. So this software is called Ahrefs. Basically it's an SEO software that will show exactly which of your competitors are ranking organically and how you can outrank them. So this score that you see here, this is called keyword difficulty score, and it's basically an SEO score out of 100. So what it tells you that this is a moderately difficult keyword, and even though Ahrefs shows it's hard, what we don't do is don't take the keyword value or the keyword difficulty value from face value. Let's take a look at who all are ranking there and are they as competitive as we would think. So for roof replacement Austin, this score that you see here, this is called domain rating. Domain rating basically is an SEO score out of 100. So don't get confused with KD, which is keyword difficulty, and domain rating. Domain rating is, like you say, an SEO score for each domain. For example, for Austin Longhorn Roofing, the SEO score for the whole domain is 16, and this 48 is the keyword difficulty for this particular keyword. So these are two very different metrics. So I would say just ignore keyword difficulty for a second and let's look at and do manual analysis so we can understand who we are up against. So here we are, the first site that is ranking for roof replacement Austin is Reddit. So Reddit is a forum, so we'll ignore it for a second because they are not exactly a direct competitor of ours. Then Yelp is ranking. Yelp is another directory listing. So if you are a business owner, right, our competitor would be a business like Austin Longhorn Roofing, Transcendent Roofing. Yes, even though these guys are ranking number 1 and 2, they are ranking there mostly because Google wants variety in the search results. So they are not exactly a direct competitors of ours. These are the business who we are directly competing against. Their domain rating score is 16, 18, 29, 33. So if you are a business owner and now you don't know exactly whether this is something that we can compete against, that is where Claude Cowork comes into picture. And these are the prompts that will help you automate your SEO completely. So all of these prompts I'll be giving you away for free, but I want to show you the output of these prompts. So first thing first that we are going to do using this is backlink gap analysis. So let's look at the prompt that we are using. So what I have done is we are giving it access to Ahrefs, or you can use SEMrush or Ubersuggest, any tool that any SEO tool that you use. The reason why we are using an SEO tool, because it's important to give Claude access to real SEO data, because if you are not giving it access to an SEO tool or a real SEO data, what that does is then Claude or any AI for that matter will start hallucinating and it will start making data up, and then all of the actual output will be made up output. So it's very important. I know Ahrefs or SEMrush is costly too, but yes, if you're looking to automate your SEO, you need to give it the right access to tools and everything. So we are asking Claude Cowork to open a Chrome tab and go to this particular tab and URL it. So here you can tell it whatever keyword it is. So I've given roof replacement Austin for example, and then we are telling it that my domain is XYZ. So I've just taken a random example for J Corner Roofing. Let's assume you own the business J Corner Roof. So my domain is this. Now we are asking it to do all of this analysis for us, that okay, where exactly we are ranked, what are the sites that are ranking against us, and so from the top 5 ranking pages, and we'll drill into it. So we have to look for sites and businesses that are like us, and we have to ignore YouTube, Reddit, all of these, because they're not exactly, like I said, a competitor of ours. So all of this, and it's a very detailed prompt. You'll find all of these prompts here. You just need to comment prompt, and it's a very detailed prompt, like I said, and then it does all of the analysis And after the analysis, it will present to you with a very nice looking PDF. Actually, it will present you with an MD file, and you ask it to generate a premium looking PDF report. So let me show it to you in folder here, and let me pull this up data. So you can see how well a backlink gap analysis it has done. And if you don't exactly know what a backlink is like vote of trust for Google. So if there is a site that Google already trusts and gives organic search traffic, and if they link from one of their articles to your article, that is like that site is signaling to Google that okay, go trust you as well, your site as well. So that is the core of Google's algorithm, and the more sites that Google trusts link out to you, the better your site ranks in Google search, and the more keywords you rank for, the more organic search traffic you get in general. And the more high quality links you have, the higher DR score is there for your website. So if a website has higher domain rating score, that means typically it would be more difficult to compete against them. So for example, if a site has a DR33 score, it would be more difficult to compete against them than if a site has a DR score of 5 in general. So now let's look at what exactly data the Claude has put together for us to review. And you can review all of this yourself, and or you can send it to your marketing team or your SEO person whosoever is handling the SEO part of your data. So for it pulled up all of the data, like what is the keyword difficulty score, what is the search volume, traffic potential, CPC score, all of. But then and it got a sub snapshot as well, like who all are ranking there, what is the DRs. So now just to do all of this, it would have taken you at least multiple hours to pull all of this data into one PDF report, or any SEO person for that matter. Like I have been doing SEO for close to 14 years now. Even for me to pull all of this report together and to send any of our client to take multiple hours to do all of the analysis. Then now it is doing a deep dive into the ranking page. So it is looking at each site, and let me actually show you by doing. So for example, this site, for example, what we want to, and I want to show you is how many links do these guys actually have, and what is it that we are up against. Sometimes if it is showing you that okay, for this particular business they have 87 backlinks or 35 referring domains, but even though sometimes it shows that, that's not the reality of. Yeah, so you see it's saying that it has this particular URL, and let me just actually look at the whole domain for that matter. It may show you that it has a lot of backlinks and a lot of referring domains, and as a business, like you can see it shows 22,000 back. So as a business owner who may not exactly know about SEO, you'll just get scared. You'll feel like, okay, where do I get 22 or 23,000 backlinks from? This is a very competitive industry to be, and I can never outrank Jamar Roofing or Jammer Roofing, however it's pronounced. Excuse my pronunciation for that matter. So you'll feel like, okay, how do I basically outrank them? I can never outrank for that matter, and it's just going to be an uphill battle. The reality of the situation, all backlinks could actually be very shitty for that matter, and excuse my friend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a few filters. You can see there's 22,000 back, but I'm going to apply do follow backlinks and one link per domain. There are two type of backlinks. One is do follow backlink, and another is no. A do follow backlinks basically tell Google that give credit to this news for this backlink, and a no follow backlinks means don't give. We only look for how many do follow backlinks a website. No follow backlinks has very little to no value in SEO metrics for that. So the moment I apply do follow backlinks and one link per domain, what one link per domain means, let's say assume a website has from the footer of their website, and if they have 500 pages, you will be getting 500 links from that. But those 500 links do not have the same value. You have to understand one link per domain has the highest, and then if you keep getting more links from the same domain, it does not have the same value. So it's not like if you get a link one domain from its footer and you get 10,000, all of a sudden you have 10,000 high quality links. That's not SEO works. Just the first link has the best value, and all of the other diminish a lot in value that you are getting. So these two metrics have applied, only that comes out to be just 300. Now there's one more metric we are going to apply, and that is D. So the site from where we are getting the backlink, their SEO score must be 40, and the site itself must 2,000 monthly organic search traffic from. These are two metrics that we apply to call a link a high quality link. What we are looking for is high quality backlinks and not just any back. So these would be the backlinks that I call as high quality back. And if I apply these two filters, for example, now and let me apply here the best links, and use it, the whole site has only 7 high quality backlinks coming to the web. We started at 22,000 back, and applying the right filter just came out to be 7 high quality bags. So you can see the difference for yourself right now. As an S, if you come to me to work with us, I look at this number, you look at 22,000 now. So that is why what happens, a lot of businesses when they come to us to work with us, they'll say my niche is so complex that it is going to be very very difficult to rank. When I look at their niche and the data with, I just see through the data very quickly because I do day and night, and I can see all of at once. I can just apply these filters and look at. So now looking at 22,000 links versus 7 links, the competition is very different, right? There could be niches, generally not for local businesses, but maybe in e-commerce or SaaS business. Yes, you could be up against 20,000. So that's a different competition, and that's a different conversation order. But for mostly local businesses, you'd be up against maybe 7, 10, 50 high quality links at. That is what the competition is up. So this exact access was done by Claude for you. So it is telling you, okay, how many total referring domains have in what DR domain rating plus. So like for example, 70 plus Austin Long Roofing has 5 links, 50 to 69 range there has 13. It has also find out what the spam score is and all that. And then it is also mentioning you all of the red flag about it, like half of the competitors. RD basically stands for referring domains are PBNs or paid link networks. So it is also giving you a caution about don't go that. And all of this exercise and all of the analysis, it is also and I am doing together. It's the exact very similar analysis Claude can also do, and it is then telling you what exactly you need to basically dominate this market, like DR70 plus 5 links, DR50 to 69 cents, and some. But you have to understand, it is AI at the end of the day. So the analysis that Claude will do versus what a human or human like me or my team, it could be much at the. So because yes, this could do database analysis, but what we or a human can do is experience based analysis, strategy based, and can, because we have been working day in and out on you, we look at niches and tell you, okay, this is what we need to do, because we have done and we have gone through all of that journey multiple times. But this is also very very good in order for us to in order for us to get a sense of, because as a business owner, you don't know, you have never done this exercise, so this is very very good for you, an understanding of where you stand and what you exactly you need to do in order for us you get doing by using this particular prompt, and get all of the. And this is using Claude work, so you basically do not even need to lift a finger. You just need an Hrefs or a tool. You need to give this prompt and it will present a really nice looking report and everything. That's one part. Now before you give any prompt or do anything on it, one thing is very important is to build a brain in your. Now what is a brain is to load your business context. So this particular prompt, if you see what this prompt does, is it tells Claude about what do you do, what is it that your business, what service plus market, what is the primary service, all of the secondary, and what keywords you want to rank for, what is the current standing. So this is a huge prompt that may take 10 to 15 minutes for you. This is very very critical before you start utilizing Claude for SEO, because if you're not using this, then will give you more generic output. And if you use this, if you build the brain in it, it's like then it will start giving you a very very detailed and customized output for your business. So it's all me, Sarvesh, is sitting there in your business and giving you output for your particular business. So having a full-time for your particular business. Now I know this is more work initially, where you fill out everything, give all of the information like your GBP URL, competitor GBP URL, everything that you need to do. So it's a lot more work in the niche. And if you don't want to do all of that work, yes, please visit elventramarketing.com and book a call with us. We do everything for you and we get you results like this. But if you want to do, and if you want to use Claude, build a brain around it, and that is exactly what would give you the best possible. The next things that basically Claude can really help you with is, and all of these prompts that we have on this, and this is basically a 22 prompt list, and I keep updating this list. It could very soon be 25, 30 list as well. And I'll just show you exactly what are the things that I use Claude for. So the first thing is doing a GBP category audit. So this is an important Claude prompt. So what this does is it will show you the primary category that you have versus is the primary category that your competitors have in your Google business profile, and then which secondary categories you have versus the secondary categories your competitors have. It will do a nice analysis and tell you. We know from a fact that the primary category and the secondary categories on your Google business profile has a huge ranking factor. So this it does there, and it shows you. Then the second prompt shows you the GBP attributes are audit, like things like wheelchair accessible, 24/7 availability, all of that. What are the things that your competitors have marked in their Google business profile? And then it will show everything that they have versus you lack, and if any of these are relevant to you, you can mark, and you can actually ask Claude Cowork to go and do it for you as well. So this is something that we use there. Then third one, I use it for competitor review tier down. So with this prompt, you can ask Claude Cowork to go and do a full competitor review for you. What is their review velocity in last 30 days, 60 days? How are they responding to reviews? How many negative reviews they are getting? All of that information it will show you. Then it will also create Claude Cowork with this particular prompt. It will create a review response strategy. So the review response strategy will show you how much your competitors are responding and the way they are responding to positive reviews, negative reviews, and you can see average response time. Are they mentioning any specific services? So it's a very detailed review response strategy that it can build for your business, and then you can start using it. Similarly, GBP posting strategy. We know GBP posting is not a very direct ranking factor, but it clearly shows to the visitors that your business is very active, and it also shows that to Google that you are actively creating offers, posting about it to your business. So it shows to Google that you are a very active and legit business. So this is a very detailed prompt, and what it does is first it analyzes what your competitor is doing, what kind of posts they are doing. Are they posting about offers, or they are generic posts, or is it image post, generally text post? What kind of call to action they are giving? Is it CTA buttons, call now? What exactly are they posting? And then after that, it will create an 8-week GBP posting calendar for you. So it's a very efficient and very effective prompt for you for GBP post strategy. Then there is service section optimization. So service section optimization is a very underrated and very underutilized GBP strategy. And so it will look at what service sections your competitors have and what are services that they have listed that you are just missing right now, and what are the descriptions, keyword rich descriptions, and all of that you have mentioned. So you can see here, and you can just read the overall prompt here, and you can see that the problem, solution, feature, benefits, and how keyword heavy is the service descriptions they have versus you. Then Claude will also write all of the service descriptions for you, and you can actually give it access in your Google business profile, and it can just go and change all of that things for you. But that is not something I would recommend. I would recommend doing this yourself. Just ask Claude to generate everything to you and give it to you, and then either do it yourself or give it to your SEO team to actually do it, because if you give AI like 100% automation, there's always a risk of it doing things wrong. So yes, I would suggest. And next is GBP description optimization. This whole thing, what it does is it keyword optimizes your GBP description, adds the relevant cities, services, all of that. Everything in all of my starts from first looking at what the competition is doing and makes the strategy based on. Generally, if you are any AI for that matter, the reason why they hallucinate is they don't have the information about your business, which is something we tackle in the early stages only by creating a brain in Claude about our business. We give it all of the information, and then any particular Claude information or any action that we take next is start with actually asking it to go and look at all of our competitors, and then only do anything for our business. Any output that Claude generates from there is so much better because of this, that it's almost like having a personalized SEO actually suggesting and doing things for you. So yes, I would not go now into all of the prompts. There's, like I said, 22 prompt system. Get it into it. Start with the first prompt, build a brain into your Claude, and then start using all of the prompts one by one. Anyway, if you got some value from this one, hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Drop a comment below with any of your questions. I read each comment and try and reply to each one of your questions with a very detailed answer. So make sure you drop your questions in the comments below, and subscribe if you want more AI and SEO related content every week. By the way, we took one business from $0 to $1.7 billion in revenue just through SEO in 11 months. If you want results like that for your business, link to book a call with us at Elentra Marketing is in the description. See you in the next one.